I want to show you how the ruble is doing, because the whole idea behind the sanctions, according to the EU and the US, is to decimate the Russian economy, right? Look at this. This is ridiculous. 65 rubles to the dollar. Can you believe that? Do you know what this means? I think I will let the Reuters headline speak for itself. The Russian ruble hits its highest level since March 2020. What? Let's go back to 2020. 63. And right now, 65. Unbelievable. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. I'm quite shocked. Before, last week we were looking at the ruble. It was getting better. It was like 75, 78 to the dollar, and that was already quite astounding because it had basically gone back to the pre-war levels. I really didn't expect that at all. I honestly did not. And this, I did not expect that either. So the ruble right now is at its highest point against the euro and the dollar in 2 years. Never mind the pre-war levels. I don't need to tell you the rebuttal, the response, the criticism from the skeptics is that this is, of course, due to capital's controls and all sorts of other things. Let's take a look at the Reuters article. They say that the Russian ruble briefly reached its highest level against the dollar since March 2020, supported by capital controls, while stock indexes also climbed. Down here, they say that the ruble has, it fell in the past weeks. The ruble has rallied in the past weeks thanks to mandatory conversion of foreign currency by export-focused companies. So that was the rule, that if you are a Russian company and you make most of your money in euros or dollars, you have to sell 80% of your income in exchange for rubles, right? So basically, you're buying rubles, you're driving up the value of the rubles. That was a rule that they had imposed right from the beginning, as soon as the first wave of sanctions hit. So that's what they're referring to. And they said there's been weak demand for dollars and euros amid waning imports and restrictions on cross-border transactions. Moves in the ruble are sharper than usual as market liquidity has been thinned by central bank restrictions designed to prop up financial stability. And they talk about, of course, the interest rate. I think we went through that a couple of times. But in any case, there are skeptics who say, yeah, this is just temporary, and the long-lasting effects of these sanctions are going to be decimating and so on. Again, I really don't know. I think it's completely unpredictable right now. I don't think anything it's going to be one way or the other. I will say one thing. You can see why they're so angry, because they're basically telling you that, oh, look at these sanctions, they're hurting Putin, but actually they're hurting Europeans a lot, and they're hurting Americans a lot, right? Their own constituents. If you looked at that, could you know that there are sanctions on Russia?